Okay, so now I invited him to come here, and I should have left him where he was. Anyway, so he ends up moving here. When he moves here, I started seeing all kind of changes. The day he moved here, he already had a job. Great provider. Great provider. Great job history. Hardworking man. But he had some issues. And those issues he felt that he had were mental. He didn't want to deal with them. I can remember one morning having an event where it was 28 degrees outside, and he became angry with me because I wouldn't go get his tire looked at. You the man. What man wants his woman out in 28-degree weather to go get his tire changed? Come on now. Who does that? Okay, so he and I, most of the time, it was a lot of arguing going on because any little thing you said aggravated or made him feel some type of way. And I want you to understand, when a person has a mental problem and they're not in their right mind, you can say goulash. Oh, goulash. You feel like I'm goulash. They don't perceive things the correct way. And I'm not making fun of mental illness. Mental illness needs to be dealt with, especially in the black community. Moving right along. So, y'all, I'm kicking it with this guy and rolling with this guy, and finally he says to me, let's get married. At the time, well, now even, I've never been married, I'm like, okay, I'm almost close to 40 at this time. Like I said, it was 3 or 4 years ago. I'm like, let's do it. Because he was a great provider. I'm looking at great provider. He went to church. Come on, I can overlook these flaws. I can overlook this. Y'all, I promise. One day, minding my own business, just like I'm talking to you all right now, I hear a little small voice say to me, call this courthouse and see is this guy still married. Because he had been married 3 times previous to me. I'm like, nah, I believe him, whatever. And after I heard the voice and it kept nagging at me, finally I called the courthouse because bankruptcy, purchasing a home, and marriage and death are all public records. There are no reason for any of us to be left into the dark, women or men. Use the public for what it's for. So I called the courthouse and I said, when did such and such get divorced? A black man answers the phone and he says, excuse me? I said, can you tell me what such and such date that he got divorced? I'm sorry, Miss Dixon. They're not divorced. At this time, they are currently married. Now, I'm preparing for a wedding, I want you to know, which he'd say is out of anger. You didn't prepare for a wedding. I've told my family. I've introduced you to my family. In my head, I'm getting together colors. I'm making plans to try to go see a wedding planner. I'm trying to have a small little ceremony because you proposed to me, and I'm thinking we're getting married, but you're already married. So now what threw my day off was you raised all this. I put the guy out and he left, and when he didn't leave in a good way, because I'm not gonna lie, I did thug mode. I had a machete and everything. Real talk. Get out of my house. You say you didn't tell me because you didn't want to hurt me. But you made me look like a dummy in the end. You did hurt me. So he leaves. So now today while I'm in the nail shop, a lady pops in and I'm minding my own business. She says to me, because she's cool and she's real good people. Real good people. She says, Tasha, did you know such and such a moved back town? What? So I rolled from my nail tech's chair to where the lady was. I said, say this again. Because maybe my hearing needed adjusting. Girl, such and such moved back to town. Y'all, it's like at that moment, like when you watch movies and things start, everything stands still. Everything stood still right then. And it's about to be a part 3 to this. So I'm coming back again.